Hello, my friends, animal lovers, animal communication lovers, and nature lovers. Christina here again with another video all about animal communication, getting in touch with nature, and living in harmony with animals and nature. This is my mission to change one person, one pet, one co creation between animal guardian and animal at the time for the better, hopefully, work with animal owners and their pets and their wild animals around them to create a more happy, to create a better world, to facilitate understanding, to facilitate loving and understanding and appreciating each other. For me, it's the only way to help, or one of the only ways, one of the main ways to help make this world a better place, even though it sounds very shallow and very cliche. Understanding, living in harmony, appreciating the environment around us and all our animals around us. And let's face it, we are just human animals. That for me is one of the keys to really looking after this planet, and it will look after us just as the animals are happy to look after us if we look after them. So it's very, very much a co creation. And I hope this channel contributes in a tiny way to a more harmonious world where people once again realize that there is not that much distance between them and nature. And if you are a nature and animal lover, then you will know this already. And nature and animal will be an indispensable part of your daily life, as it is with me. Okay, so one of the main prerequisites for getting closer to nature, getting closer to animals, communicating with animals, and something that benefits us humans in our daily life as well hugely is becoming present. It's also called mindfulness, as some people may call it becoming still, living in a now, etc., etc. But in this fast-paced world, full of deadlines, full of comparisonitis, full of competition, it is a skill that is really very, very valuable indeed. And if you're not practicing mindfulness, if you're not used to being still every now and again, then that's something that I can only hugely recommend to you to learn and make part of your daily routine. And one way of doing this is to close your eyes and focus on your breathing. As I've said just a minute ago, our minds are racing all the time. A lot of people get caught in looping thoughts and overthinking, and then anxiety and worry and stress arises. So our mind always wants something to do, always focuses on a solution to a problem, or always focuses on warning us from danger, etc. So really, it doesn't really work very well to say to somebody, well, just clear your mind, think of nothing. It is possible to think of nothing. But first of all, we need a focus. We need to give the mind something to do, but not racing from one thought to another, or one to do item to another, or one future disaster to another, but something that's fairly simple to do. And what I've always liked doing, there's lots and lots of different ways, research them, and I'll cover a few others in a future video, is just really following my own breath. It's something we're all doing. There's no living without breathing. And if you just close your eyes, you can do this right with me right now. If you're sitting somewhere comfortable, and if you're undisturbed, and if you're not, then feel free to pause this video until you are. And then we can do this together. We can close our eyes. Take a breath in with your belly through the nose. Out through the mouth. Belly breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. You don't particularly have to hold it or take a long breath. Just make sure you breathe with your belly rather than your chest. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And follow it as it comes into your nose. Down to your lungs. Out again through your mouth. Let's do this for a minute. Put a smile on your face. Just focus on your breath. If any thoughts come, acknowledge them and focus back on your breath. Pathway of the air you breathe. Nourishing air. Life-giving air. In through the nose, belly breath. Belly goes out as you breathe in, goes in as you breathe out through the mouth. Belly out, belly in. And open your eyes. And there you have it. You've been present for a minute or so, focusing on your breath. That's a very good thing to do because it's very straightforward. You're practicing belly breathing at the same time, which is our natural way of breathing, not like, no, belly breath, belly out as you breathe in as you breathe out. And that is, as I said, a prerequisite for getting a connection going with a tree, as I've discussed in one of the other videos, or perhaps you want to try and connect with your animal, with your pet, or with a wild animal in your field, on your farm, in your surroundings. And why? Because animals are present. They live in the present. And they can only really receive us properly, and you can receive them when we are present as well. So the breathing exercise is a good one to start. If you can only do it for a minute or so and then you lose focus, you lose concentration, it's not a problem. Just practice it often and you find you'll extend the times you're able to do that. And it's almost like you take a power nap. It's almost like you take a power breath. You feel refreshed afterwards and you feel like you've almost had a little, as I say, a little sleep and you can focus and concentrate anew. But that is also a good way to start when you perhaps you're connecting with a tree, as I said in my other video, which I filmed yesterday. I'll put a link to it for this one. And if you want to do any connection with nature, or as I said, just to have a mini break during the day to refresh and recharge your batteries, then do this breathing exercise. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how you're getting on with this exercise. If you have any questions, or what other exercises do you use, what other techniques do you use to become still and present and take a little bit of time out in your day. See you in the next video.